Hey everybody, I felt like making a response to all the hullabaloo about Jenna Marbles' new slut video, I guess everyone's calling it for the short term. Um I'm gonna start off by saying that I don't like Jenna Marbles. I think she's like the female version of Dane Cook. She's like this really obnoxious, not funny comedian who panders to really trite, like college freshman level humor. And I think she panders to guys more than she does girls, and she tries to act like she's a sister when she's really not. But um, I heard a lot of mumbling and grumbling on the internet about this video, and I felt like maybe I should just watch it and try to, you know, join the pool of opinions on the whole thing. And I found the video and I watched it and I was like, okay, okay. God, your voice is so fucking annoying. Alright. Not really, but okay. And then the video was over. And at the end of it, I didn't find myself to be offended at all. I found myself to be in sort of a general agreement with her. And I'm speaking as someone who has been raped and sexually assaulted and who has had one night stands and promiscuous encounters with people. I was not offended by what she was saying. I think what she's generally asking for is for people to be responsible with their bodies, and I just, without really feeling too hard about it, I just kind of think she's right. From my personal experience, I've never come across a man or a woman that had multiple sexual partners and was happy. Just saying. Um, I've met people who have had sexual partners, lots of them, and they try to put on this persona of a really happy, confident, ball busting, stomping on the world persona, but I don't see it. Um, I see through that just like I see through people like Jenna Marbles. I see that she's a really insecure, like, scared little girl, you know. I see through people. Um, like literally. And yes, that is Lennon behind me, just so you know. Um, I didn't feel that she was blaming victims of rape either, or shaming anybody. I didn't get that feeling. I've been raped. It happened 5 years ago, and I didn't I didn't get a little weird feeling when she was talking. I didn't feel like she was blaming me for what happened. My story, which I'm not going to go into at all, is a lot different than what most people think of when they think of rape. I think most people always assume that girl who's getting raped is always like a situation where she's at a party and there's alcohol involved, and I don't think that that's really the case. I think lots of rape is by um, people that you do know, but you don't know very well, you know. But I am not trying to jump on the slut shaming like bandwagon and tell people what to do with their lives at all. If you want to have multiple sexual partners and have sex when you want to have it and how you want to have it and who you want to have it with, that's perfectly fine. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that you were having you are making bad choices, and I ultimately don't think you're going to be emotionally fulfilled. Just saying. I mean, I don't think that the few one night stands that I've had, I never walked away happy. I didn't walk away feeling good about myself. I didn't walk away satisfied. I orgasmed and I had great sex, and we were both attracted to each other, and it was consensual. But at the end of the day, I was like, I'm not gonna see that person anymore. We just had sex just to have sex, and it wasn't really meaningful, and we didn't really have a deep connection, and it's just kind of over, and I don't feel happy. Um, some can argue that I was maybe pressured by, like, you know, society's, like, subconscious, like, slut shaming agenda. Maybe that's true. I don't know, but I know that when I think back to those one night stands, I don't walk away feeling, yeah, I just did that because I wanted to do it and whatever and fuck it, who cares? I walk away feeling like, yeah, that's stupid. I don't know why I did that. And I prefer monogamy. I think it's healthier for people, and I think Jenna Marbles, if she could, and if she thought about it, she probably would have said all the same things for men. I don't think she was, like, exclusively talking about women and what they should be doing with their sex lives. I think as well that, men who sleep around are not cool. I don't think that's cool. I don't want to date you if you do that. I think you're really unattractive for doing that. Just like I wouldn't sleep with a girl who does that. Um, I'm bisexual, so I hold men and women to the same standards. You know, um, I don't think promiscuity is cool. I don't think that you're a bad person. I don't think you're stupid and you know, you deserve like the stamp slut on your head. I just think that you really need to check yourself and you need to ask yourself why you're really doing it and are you really happy? Because um I am on both sides of the argument as far as personal experiences when it comes to this whole Jenna Marbles hoopla, and I think that the whole slut shaming like fiasco that's been going on the internet and especially Tumblr is just kind of crazy, and I think people aren't being honest with themselves and how they really think about sex, and I think people are just kind of like, banging on their chest and saying like, well, I do what I want to do because I want to do it and when I want to do it, and I did it because I wanted to do it, and that's that, and shut up, and people just kind of want to do things without any accountability or responsibility, and they just want everyone to be okay with it, and they don't want anybody to say, I think you did something wrong. Like, and that's what Jenna Marbles is doing. She's telling people, like, broadly and kind of in a really tacky way and not really tastefully, but she's telling people, hey, I don't think that that's cool what you're doing, and I don't hate you, I just think you're doing something really stupid. Um, and here I am defending Jenna Marbles, who I think is a total jackass, but yeah, so, um, if I offended you or if I triggered some bad feelings inside, I really apologize. That's just my 2 cents on the subject from my personal experiences and what I've gone through in life and how I survived rape, and I've had one night stands myself, and that's my 2 cents on the whole thing, and I'm out.